Here's Dwight Muhammad Qawi live in his dressing room, reflecting, thinking ahead. A sad addendum to that story we just saw. His brother Stanley, that he visited Rahway with once, is now behind bars at Rahway as a repeated offender. And now making his way into the arena is Evander Holyfield. Remember, this is his hometown. He brings into the ring with him a record of 11-0 with 8 knockouts. And the crowd could be a big factor for him today.
Evander cannot lose his cool. He must stay relaxed because tension takes a tremendous toll physically. And one of Evander's biggest challenges here is going to be overcoming the psychological barrier of going 15 rounds for the first time.
Well, let's take a look at the tail of the tape. A decade difference between the two. The weight pretty much the same. Big height advantage for Holyfield. And with that, Troutwig along with Alex Swallow. The bell rings, and this is round 1. The scoring is done on the 10-point must. Scoring is done by 3 judges with a non-scoring referee who in this 8 count is in effect, as is the mandatory. Lively. And Alex, we haven't heard any of your early strategy. How about it?
You just saw Holyfield. He is devastating right now. He is just outspeeding the champion.
On Dwight's part, he cannot change at age 33. In all the time out. Kawi is a good defensive fighter. He covers defensive shell, and he's doing that very well right now.
His defenses, but right now, grimacing. Holyfield trying to penetrate with the left.
Himself out of that division. I think he's carrying excess poundage, and that has to hurt his reflexes and his speed.
And yet he still thinks he can go up. Holyfield in the white trunks with blue trim. Dwight Muhammad Qawi, once more well known as the CAMDEN BUZZSAW, in the white trunks with red trim.
He does block an awful lot of punches. And right now, Evander is getting through often.
Moving forward. If he ever takes a step back, you'll know that he's in early trouble.
Evander right now is making a little...
The WBA Junior Heavyweight Championship bout, but we'll be back. 15, we're live in Atlanta. Evander Holyfield with, as Alex mentioned in the first round, the big question with through that good defense of his.
There was one moment that I was waiting for. Good power, but his money punch has always been the right hand. He throws it. There's Evander moving side to side. But that is not where Evander wants to be. He's right on the inside. He's too close to Kawi.
Where Kawi wants to be. Body shots by Kawi to Holyfield.
Evander gets it. He wants to fight this fight out in the center of the ring. And Kawi wants...
Remember, Holyfield has only gone to 8 rounds once in his career.
First time he did it in his first try for the world middleweight title against Vito Antuofermo.
There's none of that smiling, taunting from Dwight Muhammad Qawi. Not yet. He's taking some licks from Holyfield, but now here comes... Kawi is cut. He has never been cut in his career. Neither has Holyfield. Neither of these fighters have ever...
Evander has to defend himself there at the bell. They're fighting after the bell.
The bad blood is flowing. Second round.
See, those are not solid right hands by Evander here. He triples, I think, with the right hand here. Keeps trying it. Try a left uppercut there. I would think that the uppercut would be a tremendous punch for Evander with Dwight bending over.
Holyfield 11-0 with 8 knockouts. And on we go to round 3, scheduled for 5th.
I gave Evander the first 2 rounds, but I don't think he's fighting the fight that he wanted to fight. He's going to war with Dwight Qawi.
Holyfield was going for it. He doesn't want to go.
Qawi about low blows. Dwight Qawi at his size is going to hit low, and he's going to hit low on. Did a lot of energy early in this round, as you pointed out, Al. The key to the fight is whether he can sustain it. Because
a right from Kawi sent the sweats flying off the head of Holyfield. That right got into the jaw of Kawi.
Territory. I'm not saying he's not holding his own inside, but he doesn't have to be there. He may only have 11 pro fights, but he's learned that you have to...
Tree trunk and Holyfield, the body beautiful.
One statistic we didn't have in the tail of the tape, Holyfield... He's just did Evander coming off there.
Atlanta, round 3 winding down. Live on Wide World of Sports. ago sounding like a school bell. So on we move to the fourth round. We're scheduled at the WBA belonging to Dwight Muhammad Qawi, his second title defense.
He said coming in that stamina was a big question with him, and he is very, very tired. Kawi has him right where he wants him. Beautiful, young, strong kid. Punching low again there is Kawi.
Lou Duva saying, yelling from the corner. There.
Good body shot by Kawi. Good.
Blocked by Holyfield. Glancing right.
And Holyfield stumbled with that left right. It clipped him a little bit on the jaw, but he stumbled. Kawi breathing very heavily, but he is relentless.
A left and a right combination again. Boy, that combo has worked well for Holyfield. But now a big left-right left coming back from Kawi. Holyfield away.
Kawi's slipping an awful.
A couple of blows that look south of the border. Just watching these two go at it, there's no way that I could. These messages and a word from your local stations. Trying to score one for shorter people here at only 5'7", and Evander Holyfield. Now, Alex, we thought still I have not seen blood, but they did use that frozen piece of metal known as Kawi, stomping his feet at Holyfield, and perhaps a little taunting, Tony.
Well, we talked the opening. He tries to and make him get reckless, get under his skin, make him do things he doesn't want to do. Right now, Evander's just back. It could not continue. The question is who's going to get their second win first. You would generally expect the younger fighter to get that, but Dwight Muhammad Qawi used to get stronger as the fight progressed. Be it pros.
Qawi's eyes are blood red. He has taken numerous shots. A right left combo to Holyfield.
He's got there. Right now, Dwight Qawi is winning it. He may not be ahead on points, but he's winning the
moment. But he did come back with a strong left to keep Kawi honest, and now a left-right for his own.
There, he looked a little bit fresher there, Al, in the closing seconds of the round.
Alex, these are all new experiences right now for Holyfield. He's never been in a position like this.
Come on, you gotta go stiff jab, baby, stiff jab. And keep turning, and 6 rounds.
And in the Holyfield corner.
He didn't have his mouthpiece in.
The first round I gave him. But he has all the momentum his way right now.
Alex, don't you think that more punches from Holyfield have gotten in beyond the defenses of Kawi in this fight than the tapes that we watched together? And here's Holyfield.
But look there, Al. He missed about 10 consecutive punches. Just when you were talking about it, Kawi got underneath almost every punch from Holyfield. Again, no movement from Holyfield. None whatsoever by Georgie Benton and Lou Duva. And the main reason is he just to execute.
For Holyfield, the boxing gloves aren't weapons right now.
This is not something new for him. He's been in tough fights. He's been in wars. Evander never has. Close. As long as Kawi keeps his head on.
Evander Holyfield will move into an area of boxing he has only experienced before. That area beyond the 6th round. Oh, a big right. Sending Holyfield back against the ropes, but he snaps off. And keeps Kawi honest. This one is moving along at a great pace. Atlanta between Dwight Muhammad Qawi and Evander Holyfield is moving into round 7.
And they heard the bell and stopped. Vinny Rainone, the referee, still hadn't heard the bell. When he's moving to his right. And he hasn't been able to maintain any kind of movement.
Body which isn't very large to begin with. Holyfield leaning in.
Even when you score a right hand like Evander just did, he rolls away and takes going close. He can score effectively with it.
Another right uppercut from Kawi. In the corner of Holyfield, you may hear Lou Duva screaming, hit the target, hit the target.
Yeah, that target is that left shoulder that he's...
Round 7. Holyfield moving it along in this fight. He's only been to 8 rounds once in his career as this fight moves along. There's some effective punches. Still, as you see, when he has the opportunity,
trying to... Evander uses the shoulder to back Dwight up to get himself punching room. Does it again. Has to keep Dwight at bay. Right now, Evander's doing a good job.
He is getting around that defensive Kawi. But look at Kawi still coming. And a left to right that keeps Holyfield combination.
Good right hand, and he has Evander a little bit hurt right now. Just a little bit stunned.
Alex, it looked as though Evander used up a lot of energy about a minute ago and then tried to take a breather on the ropes, and that's when Kawi jumped over Evander. Just about a minute to go.
Just a grueling battle right now of attrition. I mean, you hit me and I'll hit you, I'll flurry.
As these two try to chip away at the stamina of each other. Holyfield at the age of 23. And Kawi is warning Holyfield. Holyfield slapped him in the cheek, and then Kawi came right at him.
Clinch. There have been so few clinches in this fight, he really didn't know how to do it. Middle of the round, I thought Evander came back and scored maybe a little his corner, and he's holding Dwight off with the jab. And caught him coming in.
The gloves of Kawi.
He caught him, but he did not stop him. Back Dwight up, but he just can't sustain that. A lot of game, a bit of a rest.
That uppercut left and a jab from the right by Holyfield got into Kawi, but now Holyfield again pushing Kawi away.
Yeah, but he made a dangerous mistake, a mistake based on inexperience there. He dropped his hands on the rope. Kawi in the ropes, but he didn't do anything, as Dwight says.
Again, another smiling shrug, and the clock that is being kept here at the arena with the belt. There have been problems, and the relatively quiet bell has resulted in much fighting after the bell. Any other way it could affect the fight?
The one fighter dropping his hands when he hears the bell, the other fighter not hearing it and landing a shot that could turn the fight around after the bell.
Holyfield trying to stand his ground now for the second win continues.
Once again, Evander starts very fast.
Quick reminder.
Is, can he sustain it?
Quick reminder. Betsy King is the leader at 3 under through 14 holes. They will decide by 6 p.m. We are told now that they may be resuming momentarily, and a slip, I believe, by Holyfield. Authority.
Well, he tired a little bit, but he's come back and he's very much in the fight.
We'd like to alert our stations.
Right here, see, both fighters are taking time off there. They're leaning on each other. It's a matter of who ends the rest. Dwight ended that one, and he continues to rally. Scores well. Good uppercut by Evander.
With a good left and another left that got in. Kawi's gloves dropping down lower than I remember.
From that background that he...
23. Of course, you remember him with the controversial bronze medal after today. Is 11 professional bouts enough going up against someone of the experience of Kawi?
He's a tremendous talent, but this is just too soon to put him in with somebody.
Holyfield. Holyfield with a vicious combination of punches. They got around the defense of Kawi.
Evander must not get you, because as we've seen time and again, Kawi will rally just as he is right here.
Holyfield trying desperately. Kawi almost resting his head on Holyfield's chest. Now I believe a chant of Kid Holyfield.
I think it was Holy. I don't know. It's tough to tell. But I do not think they were chanting for Kawi, but I could be wrong.
A lunging left. Again, the perspiration flying off the face.
Right hand up to block against the jab. What he should have been doing is protecting against the right hand of Kawi.
In Atlanta. 7 rounds to Evander Holyfield with the height advantage and the reach advantage, but experience and years in the ring lacking. But he's trying. Not enough opportunity.
Experience, win or lose for Evander Holyfield. Pulling with the jab and then coming up with the right uppercut. Got his distance. Kawi, be busy. Can he sustain the action?
Support up here. Kawi still uses them to move forward in a classic. The All-Star Game on Tuesday night, 8 o'clock East. 12.
He's done almost all of the aggression in terms of coming in throughout the fight.
And Holyfield, as he has, coming out strong in the early part of the round. Teeing off on the head of Kawi. Kawi trying to cover up. It's itself again. Will Kawi come lunging back at Holyfield, who has used up too much energy?
With a minute gone in the round. That he would come in and penalize Dwight for a point there, but he did not.
A couple of rounds. Midway point, or thereabouts of Rainone.
He's just beating to the punch.
And you notice the taunting that we saw a little bit of in the earlier rounds is completely absent. Holyfield sliding away from
to Michael Spinks.
Two big rights by Holyfield to the chin of Kawi. You again. Good combination. Two to the chin of Kawi. Some more. His gloves have dropped.
Gloves. He does that to try to entice Evander into let.
No big damage, but there certainly was a lot behind it. And the
uppercut and the left hook behind it, and the right, and another left that missed. Evander Holyfield, left jab, missed a left, there you saw, and the uppercut. And right hands and a left behind it. And the key thing was that Evander wasn't satisfied just to land the one punch. He put punches with both hands together.
This 23-year-old bronze medalist from the LA Olympics of '84 event. You will see highlights of the conclusion of the...
But Dwight is just not throwing.
Three body punches here.
A professional fighter. He can go these 14, and he will be able to go the 15 rounds. And trust me, that was a...
Kawi's right blocked by Holyfield. And still the pursuit. Unrelenting over at the directions of Lou Duva.
And Lou Duva did one thing. He shot his left hand out 4 times.
Last minute.
It's really just been the same thing, Al, since about the fifth or sixth round. Two men traded. Both men showing unbelievable courage and determination.
18th is up next, live in Atlanta. It's the final round of the WBA World Junior Heavyweight Championship of the World. Dwight Muhammad Qawi.
He didn't believe it either. He was just trying to psych him out. He was not this fight. That is, of course, unofficial. Again, Evander slips this time in Kawi's corner.
Field right above us here at ringside. That right snapped the jaw of Holyfield. Another left coming in from Kawi.
Both fighters are going to let it...
Or thinks that he is behind.
I really wouldn't tell from his style because he fights the same way all the time. He's trying to knock your head off all the time.
Him in the Olympic Games. Perhaps they share that disappointment with him. But here's Kawi, the veteran, the corners.
That time, Kawi looked at Rainone, the referee, and asked him what he was warning him about. He didn't asking Rainone to warn Holyfield for holding behind the head. And Kawi landed a good left hook there. Worried a little bit too much early in this round. He's going to have to gut the end of this round out.
Holyfield slipping again.
And he is very tired. He is just... What's up?
A big right that really stunned Kawi. He stuttered. But now, look at him. Still, fire left in his eyes and in some of his punches.
I think that was the experience. I think Dwight may know he has to knock him out. I think he might have thought the way to get him to come in wide open was to back up. And there's the final bell.
We have a majority decision for the winner and new junior heavyweight champion of the world, Evander Holyfield.
Well, at the 5th or 6th round, I started giving in to the old Holyfield. What I thought about, I had a lot on the line, and guard was behind me. I knew all I had to do is just make that effort.